Dr. Edu, the SAC Minister of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation, on Sunday, October 27th, said lies were told against her. In what was the first time that Edu would publicly speak on her sanction by President Bola Tinubu, the All Progressive Congress APC stalwart insinuated that she is innocent of the alleged fraud carried out in the humanitarian affair. She stated this via her official X, formerly Twitter, handle as she celebrated her 38th birthday on Sunday, October 27th. Describing herself as a daughter of Zion, Edu said the purported attempt to destroy her will only lead to her elevation. She wrote, "Happy birthday to the woman Jesus loves. Soon the world will see the glory of a great God. The lie told to destroy a daughter of Zion will lead to her elevation," asked Joseph. The president named Yentawe Yilwanda from Plateau State as Edu's replacement in a major cabinet reshuffle. Yilwanda's appointment ended speculations about Edu's fate as a cabinet member. The newly appointed ministers will face the Senate for screening and confirmation on July 8. Tinubu suspended Edu as minister after a memo surfaced wherein she allegedly asked Oluwatoyin Maiden, Accountant General of the Federation, to transfer 585 million naira to a private account. The president also asked the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) to investigate the financial transaction of the Humanitarian Ministry. After Edu was suspended, the former minister was grilled after the headquarters of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) in Abuja, the nation's capital. In April, the EFCC said it recovered some money from the investigation involving Edu, adding that 50 banks' accounts were under probe. Undome advised President Tinubu to sack more ministers who are underperforming to fast-track the implementation of his Revenue Hope agenda for the country. Thank you for listening. Now, we have been saying something that are very serious. I always say one thing, that in politics, there is no truth. It's like people that are ruling as a country hate one another. But if you look at what is happening to Minister of Humanitarians Ministry, you will discover that all that is being said against her is baseless. Because the accusation leveled against Humanitarians Ministry, one can see that it is false. Because what is she going to use that money for? Because if somebody is asking the Accountant General of the Federation to transfer the sum, I think there will be something, or there will be what the nations has given the person to use such money for. Because what Betta Edu is going to use that money for is not stated. So, and she came up and she said that these fabrications were all lies against her in order to tarnish her image. But I wonder why President Bola Tinubu did not ask the EFCC to investigate her while she's working. because her appointment was terminated. Why President Bola Tinubu has asked EFCC to go into investigation to make sure that what has been spoken against the humanitarian minister is true. How can you sack somebody and you now ask the channel or the agency responsible to go into investigation? I think there is a comma in that place to me. So right now, I want to advise our president to make sure that he find out something, he find out secret very hard, so that he can stand on an observation that this is what I will observe concerning this minister. That is why I sacked him. To me, I look at the sanction of this humanitarian minister as a hatred. Somebody just told a lie against him, and we see the EFCC come out to say that what they are saying about Edu is true, that he has recovered some money, that 50 banks are under probe concerning Edu. Now, what are the banks? How much have you recovered? It was not stated in the news. So we want to advise the president to go into observation and screening so that he may know what one person or the other has done before the sanction will come up. So I would like to advise Mr. President to restore this woman back to her position, because the allegation level against her is baseless. It's not true. They are just doing that in order to throw her off. And I think her enemy has succeeded in doing this. So right now, the woman in question does not even bother to shed tears, but he just said that by the grace of God, she is going to be elevated, because you know that what has been told against her is a lie. So we want to advise the president to make sure that he goes into research before he take an action. As this action is he take, it does not show that he is the president that is ruling his citizens. Thanks for listening.